Hey, welcome back. It's me again. It's Aaron, also known as AncientArk. I mean, whichever. Yeah. So I'm back with Sonic Mania. I'm on Chemical Hill. Chemical Hill? Well, that would be a great album name. This zone is called Chemical Plant. Chemical Plant Zone. I was gonna call it Chemical Plant Hill again. Another great album name by my favorite band, Dirty Horizons. You know them, they're the 1990s hip-hop rock group, Dirty Horizons, with their first album named Chemical Hill, their second album, Chemical Plant Hill, and their other albums, which no one knows because their album names got a bit boring and repetitive. Chemical Plant Hill Mound, Chemical Plant Hill Alleyway, Chemical Plant Hill Streets. You know, they kind of dropped off. Anyway, so like, Chemical Plant Zone was like, oh goddamn, no way, dude. How'd you stop flying? How'd you stop? Get down. Chemical Plant Zone was one of my favorites. Oh, for fuck's sake. There was a hidden spring in here, isn't there? There's like a... Check this out. Fucking... What? That's why experiments are bad. You don't experiment if you want things to go well. Nothing good happens when you experiment. So yeah, like back in Sonic 2 days, Chemical Plant Zone was awesome because... Back when I was like... I must have been like 6 or 7 or something. Like single digits. This was one of my favorite zones because that and Emerald Hill Zone on Sonic 2 were the only ones I really knew. Like I was too young to really be any good at games. I was not doing well as a player. I was like I don't know. I was a dreamer. Games were mystifying back then. Nowadays I kind of understand games much better than I could have. You know, like. I didn't really know how games were made, like... So, like, Chemical Hill Zone, obviously that's a level. Chemical Plant Zone was this awesome thing because it was the most difficult stage. Sometimes I'd make it through and get to the one after, Aquatic Ruins, I think it's called. Sometimes fuck, how do I beat this guy? So like Chemical Plant Zone was legendary because it was so difficult. The bit where you're drowning was really cool. But like sometimes I'd make... Okay, so I don't hit him when he's got goo on him. Clearly. I'd make it through to Aquatic Ruins, which was like this whole awesome... You know, like I said in Green Hill Zone, I love ruins. I love old stuff. Yeah, like they're these old Aztec Roman ruins. I think it's supposed to be Roman. So that was way cool, and I loved every minute of it. But I equally knew how difficult and impossible it was. So I had like a great legendary respect for it. What the hell am I talking about? Oh hell no! Oh. Man, I'm getting my ass handed to me. This is worrying. There's no way I'm gonna make it through to the end of this. So yeah, like when you're a kid, you know, you don't know how to. You don't know. There's no way you're gonna get far. You know, if you get far, it's like due to literally fighting your way through the game, like. This entirely unpleasurable experience. You know, you look back on it as a fondness. You know, like, oh, this was the only game I had. I had to beat it. I had to do it. So I fought for my life. I made it through. Super Mario World done. You know, that's the game. That's the game I fought. I died. I basically died playing that game because it was the only one I had. I had no other choice. You know, it's that kind of thing. When I was a kid, I had loads of... Well, see, the thing is, when I was a kid, there was like no money in my family. We didn't really have the luxury to buy modern day consoles. Like I got a PS1 in like maybe 1999, 2000. I guess that was still like the respectable time you'd buy one as a new console. But like before that, I had Super Nintendo and Sega Mega Drive. They were my consoles, and I loved them because that was all I had. Like literally, that was all I had. I had a ton of games because the Super Nintendo that I got, that was like that was from one of my mum's friends at the job at the time, and that was like literally. I remember getting it from her. Well, I didn't get it from her. My mum got it from her, but I remember like this big bag of Super Nintendo parts and like tons of games. Good grief. So like yeah, like I had tons of games from Super Nintendo. Like I had multiple copies of. I think I had 2 copies of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Mario World. I think I had 1 copy of Street Fighter 2. Like there was tons. I was like, I had games for days. And like yeah, I had fewer games on the Mega Drive. And oh gosh, I don't really remember. I remember I had enough games on it that I wouldn't really get bored. I can't really remember. I had Sonic 2, I had Sonic and Knuckles. I didn't have Sonic 3. So like I didn't really, which was fine with me because I later borrowed it from a friend, and I got to the Carnival Night Zone, and it had the I got really annoyed because it had the level where there's that barrel that you have to jump on it a certain way so that it drops down or rises up. Otherwise you can't continue. And I know this is a thing, like I've googled it and I found out that I wasn't the only one struggling with understanding the concept of that. Like, I don't know what the deal was. You had to jump on it in such a certain way that you were sort of like damaging not really damaging, altering the momentum of it. It was stupid. I mean, like, I enjoyed the game aside from that, but like, bloody hell, that was not a good. that was not a good game for me. I much preferred Sonic and Knuckles because like you had Knuckles in it, and he was cool. Because back then, when you made a new character for a game, you wanted to make them cooler than the original character, right? So you'd have Sonic, he was cool, and then you had Tails, and like if you're the young kid, like if you're, this wasn't my situation, but like if you're young, if you're like the younger brother to someone, you'd like Tails because Tails was cool, and he was like, relative to you, he was your age, right? So like you'd enjoy Tails, but then Knuckles came along and he was like this other guy, because in Sonic 3 he's like Robotnik's new bad guy friend, right? He's his henchman. Well, I don't think like, so like when I had Sonic and Knuckles, yeah, I got it second hand. I didn't really have any kind of context of what was going on. I knew that because you had like a little cinematic thing at the start when you pick Knuckles, like Robotnik betrays him, he throws down a bomb or something, and Knuckles is like, "Oh, dude, you did not. You're gonna get some. When I get you, you're gonna suffer." So like Knuckles, basically you earn a respect for Knuckles. Like you see, oh, he's actually not a bad guy. He's the guy you want around. Also, he can climb on walls and stuff. He's as cool as Tails. Tails is okay in the grand scheme of things. Sonic is normal in Sonic the Hedgehog games. Sonic is the normal guy. Tails and Knuckles were the super cool guys because Tails could fly, which you knew in Sonic 2 because he could save you. And Knuckles was cooler because he could climb. And like when you play Sonic and if you put Sonic 2 on Sonic and Knuckles, there's more content. You can climb to places you couldn't really go to before. I'm about to get hurt again. So like, yeah, like Sonic is normal. Sonic and Shadow are basically like the normal guys. If you're playing like if there was a fighting game, yeah, there was a Sonic fighting game, Sonic the Fighters. If you pick Sonic, you're basically picking the Ryu, and like, where do I go? When like in Street Fighter, sure you pick Ryu because you know his move, right? But if you pick Sonic, you're picking a normal guy that doesn't really have any special abilities. Oh wow, I didn't realize that blue one was hurt. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go now. Oh, okay. I didn't really realize what that was. So like, yeah, like you get respect for Knuckles from Sonic and Knuckles because Knuckles is bloody cool, yeah? Like sure, like you go to Sonic Adventure and he has like debatably the worst levels next to Big the Cat. But like his abilities, you know, in Sonic and Knuckles, he's cool because you can climb and stuff. Oh hell yeah! This is when I played this for the first time in Sonic Mania. This blew my mind. Like this was something I didn't realize games could like. Basically, what Sonic Mania has done is they've messed with the genre of the game. Sonic is now a puzzle game, and I'm entirely fine with this. Nothing about this change in game genre. It's like this is amazing. Like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, I thought it was pretty cool. I don't imagine Robotnik winning, you know, like... Okay, it's entirely possible he could win, but I don't imagine it being something that will happen. I have to really concentrate because I'm not good at puzzle games. Okay, I'm gonna get a good one here. He's gonna regret the day he messed with. Yeah, there we go. See, like Tails is technically on equal intelligence with Robotnik, I think. Well, I guess not. Like Robotnik has like fleets of ships and nonsense, you know. I guess it's up to opinion. I mean, Tails uses his intelligence for good. Oh god, Studiopolis. Okay, I'll pause it. When I come back, we'll be doing the Studiopolis zone. The one where things go downhill for me. Because I don't like this zone. It's lights, cameras. Oh god, why? Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.